Working in teams is a no-brainer nowadays. It's so important that you're not, they say that like nobody's an island, no man is an island. It's important we understand the importance of co-location, working with teams which are dispersed everywhere. Distributed collaborative environments are the norm of the day. In my last project with one of the leading banks, I worked with 6 teams spread across 5 different countries, in 5 different countries: Germany, China, one was in India, UK, and then Geneva, Switzerland. So there are 5 different countries, 6 teams. And that was a norm. The one before the project, I worked with 7 different teams spread across, again, I think 4 different countries. So it is now a given that people, you need to work with global teams. You need to work not just with team inside, in your own that you can see and talk, but you've got the collaborative tools nowadays with all these conference calls and the latest set of tools that are coming up with agile development, Jira and whatnot. You actually have the ability to work collaboratively, even if it's coding. We've got GitHub kind of a thing. You code and then you commit, it goes. SharePoint kind of a thing. If you wrote a document, you share it, somebody can review it on the go, and then you can actually see the review comments and the revised version. So it's all about the collaborative teamwork, and that's what it is important as BAs, that we need to really be working and gelling well with the teams. We should actually be part of the teams. We're not somebody external. We're not somebody outside. It was a role before, but nowadays it's all about how we as a team members, even though we're analysts, we don't want to actually come out as, okay, I'm doing this, you do this kind of thing. It's about, okay, let's work together. Let's find a solution for this problem. Why not we do this approach? Why can't we use XML here? Why don't we use this open API? Why should we not? So try and toss a few ideas, try and work with the people, just so that then they can come out with the proper solution, the SMEs. So needless to say, we have got to give the sense of ownership. The team members all have a shared ownership, as what we call. It's not one person's responsibility to deliver something. If something goes wrong, it's the team's work, is the team's delivery. If something goes right, again, it's the team's credit. So let's celebrate that victory. So it's all about teamwork nowadays, especially with Agile. That's the norm of the day. And it's all about cooperation, cohesion, how we are acting as one team and delivering as one team. And then we need to support each other. I always had problems with, I find problems mostly between the developers and testers, where they say, developers would say, you know what, this is actually, this is working on my machine. I don't know what happened on the server. So, and then the testers would say, this build is not working. And the testers would find something else, a problem, and then developers would say, no, that is a requirement. It's not a problem. It's not a defect. It's a requirement, or it's a change. It's not a defect. So there's always that sense of problem between the developers and testers, between the testers and, for example, the BAs might have some kind of a conflict as well. They say that this requirement is not clear. This is not valid enough. This is not complete enough. So you have to give more. So that's where I think we as BAs need to really understand and then be able to work alongside all of these different roles in the best possible manner. And then that's what I was talking about, the others' needs and problems. Each of the roles comes with different perspectives. We need to understand each of them in that sense. So again, team working, very important. And what is contributing to that is basically the 3 C's, as what we call the communication, cooperation, and cohesion. As analysts, we need to be able to actually stick to these 3C model. So we always communicate, we try and cooperate. We are not there to create conflicts. We're there to increase the cooperation amongst the people. And then we are working together as one cohesive team.